This is what sexual abuse cover-up looks like. And this is what my ex-wife is doing. She's covering up sexual abuse of my daughter by her pedophile father. And she's using the legal system to do that. And it's legal abuse. And this is the paperwork from this year. She's taken me to court 200 different times and filed 160 different motions. And this is just some of the paper. There's another 5,000 pages out there that I can't lay out. And she has 3 different lawyers, and they're all criminals. The first is BJ Fadem, who is a transgender, child abusing pedophile. She's destroyed the lives of 1,500 children in Santa Clara County and has been doing this for 30 years. It's a woman that dresses up as a man and goes into the men's room and does despicable things that I can't say in this video. And I've reported BJ Fadem's practices to the state bar numerous times, as have hundreds of parents. And the state bar keeps saying, oh, it's a new thing, we've never heard it, and they do nothing. And he's got deep connections, she's got deep connections with the Santa Clara County, the Santa Clara DA, and all the judges. And her other lawyer is Nathalie Ferro, who is a complete fraud as well. And she's well tied in with the DA's office, Jeffrey Rosen. And what she did was she filed a false domestic violence against me, and she used that to drain my bank account. So if you look at these accounts, she's taken hundreds of thousands of dollars. Look, you know, if you look at it, sorry. Yeah, so she's taken from every account. She's drained all of them, because she deems you a domestic violence person. She deems you, a threat, and she uses the power of the Santa Clara DA's office, and they take out money. She was taking out $50,000 a month from my account, and BJ Fadem was taking $50,000 a month from my account, and Kevin Boyle was taking out $50,000 a month from my account, and they did this for 10 months in a row. So, and at the same time, they prevented me from getting access to my funds. I ended up being homeless, and I was eating Trader Joe's peanuts for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I slept in my car, and I was showering at the YMCA. And these people were buying champagne with my money. And I could go on because there's just so much money that these people have taken out of the account. And this is my ex-wife's accountant, Megan Thompson. She's a fraud, and all these people are. And I've reported her to the California Board of Accountancy, and they do nothing because all these people are scratching each other's backs. In Nathalie Ferro's case, she's used my money to buy a brand new home, a brand new Mercedes. She went on exotic vacations. She paid for a lavish wedding. She put her kids through private schools over the last 8 years. This has been going on for 8 years, and you can see some of the documents here. It's $1 million has been spent. And her other lawyer is Kevin Boyle, who raped women and has been disbarred in the state of Washington 12 years ago, yet he's licensed to practice in the state of California because they consider him a woman's expert. And I've provided all the evidence to the state bar, but they do nothing. This guy's banned in Washington for rape. He put a woman's head underwater. Yet they consider him a woman's expert in California. This is how screwed up and how corrupt the system is. See this big form here? This is what you use to recall a judge. So the first judge in this case was Cynthia Lee, and she is corrupt to the core. She has no business being a judge. She had tried for that position 9 times over 11 years and was unsuccessful. So she used my case to raise the money to become a permanent judge, and she campaigned Gavin Newsom, and she became a judge. That's how corrupt. And the governor is appointing people that can raise money for him and vote his way. So they basically have to pay their way. So the whole system is a pay-to-play system. The other judge in the case, also appointed by Gavin Newsom, is equally corrupt. Her name is Brooke Bleacher. You know, she has no business being a judge. And the current judge in the case is Vanessa Zecher, who is so corrupt, and she has been just churning this case, generating capital for herself, and she has been doing this using people that have money and people that don't have money. She's pushing them through the public system. So there are cases like Jeff Haskell, a case where she sentenced this father to jail, and she's getting a false restraining order against Jeff's sister Julie because she is fighting for her brother because the judge is again the lawyer involved in this case is B.J. Fadem as well. So the lawyer against Jeff Haskell is B.J. Fadem. And this is the brochure to remove judges in California. There's like 384 ways on how you can't remove them. They get elected one way, but there's so many ways that you can't remove them, even if they're criminals. And most of these people are criminals. And this is the process to file, you know, and you have one word out of place, they reject it. I mean, they tell you, they tell you the word format, and you have one thing out of place, they reject it. And this is the CJP, they do nothing. So I filed to remove Cynthia Lee 3 different times. They invalidated it. They said those people don't live in Santa Clara, when actually they do live there, and they know that, but they deliberately do that. And then I had to do it again. They invalidated it again. Then I had to do it again. They invalidated it, and then finally I did it again. And they had to accept it after the 4th time, because these people, some of these people actually showed up to the electoral office. So you would think the electoral office is supposed to be, unbiased. They're like a referee, but they're actually colluding with these judges, and they're all making money, screwing the public, and they're profiting from it. Yeah, and so this is how corrupt it is. Those are gifts that I got for my daughter, which I never get to give. And my ex-wife has used the IRS to harass me again with family court. If you get a domestic violence restraining order, you can use it with the IRS. You can use it with the DMV. And this is what your taxpayer dollars are doing. They're enriching a lot of these lawyers and judges and DAs and politicians. And this is what it takes to deal with the IRS. It's like 10 full-time jobs. They just send you paper every day. And this is what it takes to deal with child support. That's like 6 full-time jobs. And before Clinton was elected, the divorce industry was $1 billion. Today, it's $100 billion. It's all the laws that Clinton passed, and then Biden passed with his crime bill, the locking up the blacks, and now they're out of blacks to lock up, so they're locking up everybody else and destroying everybody else's families, because that's how they make money. So this is how corrupt the California system is. It's not working for the people. It's not serving for the people. These corrupt frauds are using the public vote to get into the public's office, to take the public's money and profit. And then they're defending themselves using the taxpayer dollars, and then they are weaponizing the law and retaliating against them using the sheriffs or the police as their private security. And this is what's going on, and taxpayers need to know. And this is not just in California, it's across the United States. In fact, the entire American dream has collapsed. The American dream is a nightmare. The system is collapsed. Everybody knows it. The whole world knows it. You know, and it's time for us to stand up, exercise our rights, exercise our vote, speak up, and replace all the scum so that we have people that are serving the people, not serving their financial interests. Well, thank you for listening, and I hope you take some action. And if you want to support Arianna, go to freearianna.org. And there's 25 million kids in America going through the same situation as Arianna, where one parent is separated from the other parent because one parent can afford to fund the legal system. So there you go. Thank you.